Ladies and gentlemen, the processional of the DepEd officials, the teaching staff of Bobongan Elementary School, the candidates for completion for the kindergarten, and the grade 6 class for school year 2020-2021, to be followed by the Philippine National Anthem and Doxology.
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. My soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours. You are mine. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me, and take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Oh Jesus, my God, I will call upon your name. Keep my eyes above the waves. My soul will rest in your embrace. I am yours, and you are mine.
And now, let's hear the opening remarks by Jaslyn May Atis with others.
To our district supervisor, Sir A.D. Refollo, school head of Bobongan Elementary School, Sir Ramel Bangay, teachers and staff, fellow graduates, family of the class 2021, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of us. First of all, on behalf of batch 2021, I take great pleasure in welcoming you all to the virtual graduation ceremony of batch 2021 of Bobongan Elementary School. Graduation ceremonies are a time both for celebration and for giving thanks. I very much hope that today's graduating class will consider this success as the first step in achieving greater despite the pandemic. I also hope that everyone recognize that this is also a time to give thanks to the people who have been our backbone in reaching this milestone in our academic career. I am honored to be able to publicly thank our families and friends, our hardworking teachers, and so all those who contributed to making this virtual graduation ceremony a success. In a very real sense, our success is their success also. So, everyone, let us celebrate this day with rejoicing and thanksgiving. Thank you.
The school head of Bobongan Elementary School, Mr. Ramil Bangay, will present the candidates for completion and to be confirmed by our district supervisor, Mr. Eddie Refollo.
Mr. A.D. Refollo, Public Schools District Supervisor from Labason 2 District. As the school administrator from Bobongan Elementary School, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation this school year 2020-2021. For the kindergarten completers, we have 16 boys and 18 girls, a total of 34 completers. And for the grade 6 completers, we have 18 boys and 13 girls, a total of 31 completers, who had satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the Bureau of Elementary Education. Therefore, they are recommended for graduation. Sir.
By the authority vested in me from the Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Zamboanga del Norte, and through the certification of your school head, that you have satisfactorily completed the one-year kindergarten curriculum of the K-12 curriculum. I hereby accept and confirm the 16 male and 18 female with a total of 34 as candidates for completion. The 6 years elementary education curriculum under the K-12 curriculum. I hereby accept and confirm the 18 male and 13 female with a total of 31 candidates for graduation as graduates of Bobongan Elementary School for this school year 2020-2021. And as graduates, you can avail of all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations, God bless, and mabuhay.
This time, we are going to listen to the inspiring messages from our district supervisor, schools division superintendent, the chief of the Curriculum and Learning Management Division, our regional director, and our DepEd secretary.
This is a message addressed to our kindergarten completers, the grade 6 candidates for graduation, to the parents, the school teaching staff, and the community. Pleasant day to all of us. The school year 2020-2021 has finally ended, and we have met in this convergence today to celebrate this very important occasion in one's life, the completion and the graduation. It is very hard to think that we are continuously doing education in spite of the fact that we are affected by this pandemic of COVID-19 today. But because, my dear learners, kindergarten and grade 6, of your interest to complete education, you have done your best. For kindergarten, without seeing your teachers, only the assistance of your parents. I know parents are very much hard in providing education because a teacher in the kindergarten has an upper training for this kind of special education. But in spite of that, the kindergarten pupils were able to meet the requirements, and today we will be afforded with the certificate of completion. The same is true with our grade 6 graduates, candidates for graduation. You know, having this distant learning is very, very hard for us, both the teachers, the parents, and the learners. Because as they said, the face-to-face cannot be compromised. We could say that effective learning happened in a face-to-face. But because of this pandemic situation, we want to have the continuous education of our children, our learners. The Department of Education has been doing something, moving heaven and earth, just to have this continuous learning to our learners. That's why, as I've said earlier, that it is very difficult, really. But because of your interest to continue with your studies, even it is very hard to be answering modules and learning activity sheets provided by your teachers. You did it well with assistance of your parents. And today, this is just the manifestations of your hard work and dedication to be afforded or to be given the title as graduates of the elementary education. I would like also to extend my congratulations to the parents for doing their best. They were the one getting the modules, the learning activity sheets for the pupils, because our learners are not allowed to get inside the school. But in spite of that, for 2 consecutive years, our parents are doing their best that the children will be given an ample education so that they could graduate and proceed to the next level of education. I know without the support of these parents, acquiring education today for our learners would have been very, very difficult. Congratulations, dear parents. And to our teachers and to the school heads, the teaching staff, I know it is very hard for you. As I've said, you wanted to have a face-to-face with your children because, as I've said, face-to-face can be substituted by modules and learning activity sheets. But we cannot do otherwise. So, you have done your best. You tried your best and done your best so that learning could still be possible in spite of this pandemic that we are suffering now. Again, my warmest congratulations to all of you for a job very well done. Thank you and may God bless us all.
Congratulations and well wishes to all our 2021 completers and graduates in all the public and private learning institutions of the province of Zamboanga del Norte. Completing your academic milieu is a great accomplishment and should be celebrated. This year has been like no other, and your dedication and fortitude during this pandemic is much to be admired because the class of 2021 is the class that endured the most challenging of years, which you courageously persevered. You have accomplished so much while navigating the challenges of the new normal. Your hard work and resilience have been impressive, which concretized this year's graduation theme, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic. In those days that you have been placed under the shelter of your homes and care and facilitation of your parents, while learning independently through modules or through other modalities, many have become your champions and worked incessantly to ensure that education will continue for you. Seeing you graduate today is so assuring and fulfilling for your teachers, families, friends, local and national leaders, and other stakeholders. Your support groups have exemplified a nurturing leadership and have collaborated to surmount overall challenges during the chaotic time to provide for you the much needed resources that will enable you to realize your dreams, knowing that your dreams serve as your driving force to succeed in life. Yet dreams can only be meaningful when in it are embedded the dedication and commitment, a power that lead and power you to translate dreams into realities, the reconciling of intentions with actions to translate dreams into positive outcomes, the energizing of self with good vibes through prayer, empowering, encouraging, and inspiring surrounding, the anchoring of pride and confidence, and ensuring to be clothed with a grace born out of modesty and humbleness amidst successes and triumphs. The motivating and influencing others, which elucidates leading and empowering people, and serving God through His people that multiplies and spreads widely the gifts and talents as your important treasures and blessings. Graduates, we adults who have come ahead in life have already committed and dedicated our plans, actions, and resources, hopefully, to make abound the opportunities for you. On this special day commences your journey to another phase of your endeavor in life. You take on a more challenging role to play, and as you traverse the path, it is our prayer that your perseverance and strength carry you through all difficulties and adversities. We will be with you along the way and are already excited to see the positive changes that you will be making in the world we live in. Mabuhay and God bless, Class of 2021.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. Most traditional moving up, completion, and graduation ceremonies just are not happening again this year. But this do not mean that completers and graduates' hard work would not be given virtual round of applause and a long-distance high five. You, our dearest completers and graduates, are the reasons why we at the Department of Education push through with alternative learning delivery modalities so that your future will be ascertained and your dreams and aspirations are fulfilled. Admittedly, the education you have this school year is entirely different from what you used to have. We know your adjustments, struggles, and setbacks. We recognize your small successes in accomplishing your task. Your determination is what this nation needs. We envision learners who can apply lifelong learning to face the adversities brought about by this COVID-19 pandemic. We know you are toughened by these circumstances. Hence, we are confident that we have developed among you the tenets of independence and reliance. You have reached another milestone because of your joint efforts and significant people in your life. To your parents and guardians who serve as guides on the side and supported you by investing time and effort, you too deserve a pat on your back. Good job! To your teachers, our great unsung heroes, for enduring the challenges to provide you the needed learning resources and for influencing you to seek overall development. For the past few months of this school year, we were like venturing into an unknown jungle, but you, our dear graduates and completers, have followed the path rightfully and discovered things for yourselves. You have embraced change amid the health pandemic and have continued to impress us with your tolerance to seek learning at the time when traditional class instruction is not yet within reach. Time and again, we have proven that regardless of crisis in health and economy, we can unite towards the realization of a common goal, the delivery of quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education for Filipino learners. To the Generation Z learners, congratulations, soar high!
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you this felicitation. Happy graduation. There are 3 persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you out. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today, it's all because of your parents. And so to the parents who are attending also the virtual graduation exercises, let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a beacon to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. We have limited resources, we have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes, because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning modules, or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SLM, the self-learning modules, as a way of getting insights, knowledge and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocols, especially that there are a lot of restrictions in the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the clamor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook after these graduation exercises as we welcome the next school year, and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you who have proven that you are still very strong in mind and spirit, with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate, and therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because we are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
And now, Boaz T. Carmen, with honors, will give his words of thanks.
Good day, everyone. Our district supervisor, Sir Eden Puico, school head of Bobongan Elementary School, Sir Ramil B. Bangay, member of the PTA, teacher and staff, fellow graduates, family and friends of the class 2021. But those watching this online, thank you for being in attendance of this momentous occasion. To start off, I would like to congratulate the class of 2021 for making at this part. At the beginning of the pandemic and Bobongan Elementary School, we were taught to pack up our belongings, and physical school as we know it shut down. What seems like unusual change eventually became mandated by the government. Our school quickly devised and implement a distance once learning for us, which is based some difficulties, and it's one of the best distance learning programs he believes. And this is not only read, for example, on how to do with change, but also provide this for quality education despite the difficult service. So I would like to say the teacher and staff for the extra work done in dealing with this once-in-a-lifetime crisis. I'd like to say a special thank you to my parents who have always guided and supported me in all my pursuits. To my close friends, without your support and company, my years and we would not have been as memorable or as exciting. At this time, I'd like to bring up a matter that I feel strongly about. Good grades indicate and signal the ability to learn. They are important in determining a student's ability to understand the subject matter at hand. They play a crucial role in allowing teachers to evaluate how the learning that is being taught. However, they're by no means the sole determinant of success. Perseverance, self-discipline, and resilience will all play a crucial role in our late success is. I do honor to have the opportunity to stand here giving the speech. This, however, by no means suggests that any other graduates should not be proud of his or her accomplishments. We have all worked extremely hard and are all equally deserving of being recognized for all. What we have to put in completing our studies is very challenging and in conventional school year has been no easy task. As we bid farewell to our beloved Bobongan Elementary School, yes, let us move forward with hope, age for ability to embrace change, O for openness of mind to new ideas, K for perseverance in achieving goals, and eagerness to learn. My fellow graduates, we have spent a formative years of lives together enduring good times and enduring bad times, a pandemic even. It's hard to believe that this has come to an end. No one will ever share the part of our lives which we had shared and each other, and we will always be special to each other. The joy of graduating is since life played with a distinct possibility. This marks the point in which other of us will part ways. I wish you all the best and the current and future endeavors and wish all of you success in the future. Thank you.
Presenting the Bobongan Elementary School completers. Kindergarten, Jolen P. Adam, Sandara A. Ajahun, Alfred Simon C. Alvarez, Christian Dave G. Alvarez, John Ricks S. Apurado, Frats Rose T. Aso, Michael B. Balani, Natalie Stephanie M. Balanza, Ezra Zafania P. Balberde, Christopher B. Balili, Kindra C. Bernaldez, Nathaniel E. Boncawil, Adrian S. Bormelado, Althea May Kalunod, Viancy S. Kapuyan, Clint John B. Caraza, Carl Lawrence G. Escorial, Vinji J. Q. Echopo, Angel May D. Eting, Mary Kate B. Gumoba, Norman J. Jaitola, Delmalin A. Case, Joel B. Lada Jr., Franz R. Lianos, Ray Albert B. Makasling, Liza May D. Maghanoy, Dayan A. Nordia, Jehan D. Ordaniza. Kiana C. Kirante. Roy F. Ringanilla. Marjeline S. Salon. Kathleen A. Serwala. Jaylene A. Tagloco. Grade 6. Carmen Boaz Tangapa with honors. Montdehar Darren Miel Gabriel Baguio with honors. Atis Jassel May Tumale with honors. Abayon Janaya Joy Eduliantes. Aligado Mea Chris Bihon. Alvarez Eliana Faith Rosales. Andigan Rachel May Daksaan. Angkatan Kevin Dave Pakle. Apyag Rachel Ann Manuang. Balanay Jolly Mark Alfornon. Balansag Mercy Grace Sumanal. Barillo John Stephen Tenorio. Bernaldez Lester Pasinabo. Bernaldez Leslie Pasinabo. Bongkawil Ivan Rebosquillo. Bornales Honey Love Sandigo. Bulawan Eliza Calago. Cadano John Ray Tamayo. Cadano Junmar Tamayo. Carisosa Gerald Bongkawil. Daksaan Justin Tumakmol. Donggoan John Paul Atam. Etchopo Vernalyn Kirante. Gumoba Jade Bahamonde. Hayahan Jerome Makinano. Lakubtan John Mark Taborada. Lumayas Ching B. Barillo. Manaog Colin Dave Gumoba. Ordaniza Ivy Diola. Quistas Jade Mark Velasquez. Sampakon Liza May Lada. Congratulations, dear graduates! You finally reaped the fruits of your labor. This time, let's have Darren Miel Gabriel Mondahar with honors for the closing remarks, followed by the message of the school head.
Good day, everyone. My name is Darren Miel Gabriel B. Mondihar, and welcome to all graduates present here today in this momentous event. Congratulations to all of us for the hard work we put in reaching what we have achieved today. As graduates, do not think that learning will stop here. Treat this graduation day as a gateway to a higher level of learning. As young adults, a new task is at hand. To better understand your craft, master it, and possibly achieve great things doing so. At the same time, you will need to learn how to face real-life hardships in the school.
There would always be trouble along the way. But when all that has been said, do not seek tomorrow with a dim light, for what lies beyond this day could be the highlights of our lives, the well-deserved fruit of all our labor from kindergarten to elementary. Remember that money is earned and spent, but experience and wisdom through dedication, hard work, and strong faith will take us places that no amount of money can buy. And finally, I would like to congratulate all our parents for a job well done in raising such successful children. And I would like to thank all the teachers for imparting their knowledge to us. Good day and God bless us all.
Blessed morning, everyone. The Bobongan Elementary School teaching staff expresses thanks and gratitude to those people who have helped in one way or another for the success of these virtual closing exercises this school year 2020-2021. Thank you.
Almighty Father, we thank you for the successful virtual graduation. We know that you have blessed us. Thank you for the time we have spent in this place. We thank you for having such wonderful teachers and staff of Bobongan Elementary School. May its completers today feel proud and enjoy celebrating their success. Guide them, O God, as they nurture the desire for learning, as they journey onwards. We dedicate this celebration to you. Help us to keep your words in our hearts as we go along the way. Thank you for guiding us. Amen.